Living beyond the broken glass, in my darkest moments, a bird, a bee, and a butterfly, and a gentle breeze that passed me by, like a melody from an effortless song, a narrow path that seems so long, valleys with the greenest of grass, pictures of a rose from an immaculate past. Please don't mourn, celebrate my death, when the time has passed and nothing is left, the wisest of words that were ever said, to find me in a hope chest bed, to be as pure as a snow-white dove, a broken heart that needs much love. I'm finally home where I should be. When you say a prayer, say one for me, far from where our eyes can see, a single leaf upon a tree, to mourn no more we shall not grieve, a treasure chest of gold retrieve, things in which the darkness lurks, but the light will never go berserk. Day and night go hand in hand, above a mountain to which we stand. In troubled times, we feel so bad, a smiling face turns sad to glad, memories we've shared are such treasures, the love we shared even time couldn't measure, like the simplest words that seem so clever, a river of water flows forever. 45. In search of our new beginning. Sometimes our fate doesn't always bring us joy, especially when death hits a household so suddenly. It can cut like a razor with a very sharp edge, or bloom like a rose in spring. But, somewhere on this earth, a rose can still bloom in the winter. What if the sun never shines? And we never hear the bluebird sing. Remembering all of the memories that we hold so dear is a thing of beauty to be treasured. There would never be a clear day of coolness if it wasn't for that breeze that blows so gently. The unforgiveness would have no remorse. And you suddenly find yourself on a journey with no end in sight, which only leads to a stage of grievance. Learn to taste the sweetness of life, and embrace the wind as she whispers in your ear, a fellow feeling within the joy it brings. As we start to understand the difference between life and eternity. 46. In spirit and memories. I might not be here in body, but I'm with you in spirit and memories. And when you speak of me, speak on the good times we shared, birthdays, holidays, and those crazy family reunions. Let your virtue be of peace and your voice be uplifting, for your tears of sorrow have long passed. This is a time to rejoice. And again I say rejoice, remembering those Sundays we all gathered around Big Mama's house, for those hearty Sunday dinners, after church on Sundays. And every family always had an Uncle Junior, ours was no exception, but that's a story for another time. So, when you speak, speak on the many blessings, the times together God had bestowed on us. Always remember, I love you beloved, and we will be together again. 47. Life must go on. Like a fallen leaf from a tree, never knowing when the time will set us free, I have finally received my wings, and now I'm flying proud and free. Yes, I have fought a good fight, now my battle is over, so, never look at death as a defeat, only a victory that has been won. For the former things have passed away, take comfort in knowing that this is my new beginning. I have lived to tell my story, of a present perfect glory. I have entered the pearly gates, I have traveled down the streets paved with gold. I have seen the crowns and the mansions that were promised. Always remember, life must go on. 48. Living beyond the broken glass. Strength lies within the corridors of our minds, through the power of positive thinking. There's nothing we can't conquer, after the death of a loved one. Open your eyes, and allow things to unfold. Life is worth more than silver and gold. When you have discernment you hold the key. So, be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. Be leery of men with foolish ways. Surround yourself with people of good intent. But first, you must be true to yourself, and the fond memories that are stored deep within your heart. Embrace this present moment, by living a trustworthy and respectable life, knowing that the impossible can become possible. We all were created for greatness, in due time your light will shine. Reminding ourselves that even after death, our lives can truly transpire. 49. My endless treasures. I never knew you were going away. It caught me by surprise. In a blink of an eye, you were suddenly gone. That left me questioning why. I never thought I could make it through. Many tears night I cried. If there was more I could have done for you, I would have never left your side. Memories I hold so near to me. The emotions I feel are real. My heart is left with space that time just can't conceal. The skies are no longer a shade of blue. You left me all alone, wondering if I will ever make it through. The diamond has turned to stone. 50. My final vow. Unrelenting tears I had to cry the moment we had to say goodbye. It's so hard for me to find my way, remembering the prayers you used to say. Such a difficult moment to make it through. The skies are gray, but will soon be blue. So hard to tell day from night, with a plethora of memories that feel so right. I know how much you loved me so. It's so very hard to let you go. I know you received your angel wings, reminding me of a rose as the gift of spring. I will continue my journey that's twice as long, as I think of you and your favorite song. When it comes to death it's so hard to bear. In times of comfort is a breath of air. With loving thoughts, I will make it through, as my gray skies turn to a shade of blue. The cornerstone of life is a life of merit, the spirit of love you did inherit. 51. My first thought. There's a hollow feeling deep inside, when I had to say goodbye. The grief I felt was so intense, I wish I was at your side, to and fro, and everywhere I go. It's your face I often see. Why is it hard to cope with death? I can't even count to 3. With these feelings being so intense, if you had moved to a foreign land, I know that you're in heaven now, where God has taken you in. I know somehow I will make it through, without you being right there. There's not much more that I can do, though life is hard to bear. If I had that one last kiss, to help me through difficult times, but now that you are so far gone, I feel like I'm losing my mind. 52. My rock and fortress. Even at death, I am still a beneficiary of the universe. The misfortunes and good times have ended for me. I am still able to stand in my spiritual state. Know that I have the strength of 1,000 men, setting my life to a much higher standard. As we searched for the stars that couldn't be reached, now I can finally reach them. That will allow me the opportunity to build on my position in heaven. So, as you grieve, allow your grief to be positive. Your perception will give you a new insight and calmness within your soul. Discernment will allow you to lift the clouds of bereavement. As the rays of the sun prod you into what's newly discovered, let today be the day you invest in your capabilities. By shutting the windows on indecision, uncertainty, and sorrow, learn to let sympathy revolve into something constructive, knowing that the Lord is your rock and fortress, which can only fulfill you with treasures of memories we once shared, which are our rock and fortress. 53. My soul is lifted. I have departed from this earth. There's no more life to live. Now, my soul is lifted, and troubles are so far behind. My spirituality has now set in. I am above the paradigms, waiting at the pearly gates of heaven. In your times of sorrow, only cry tears of joy, remembering the happy times we shared, and the fruitful moments we had embraced. Whenever my name is mentioned, there will be a spirit of rejuvenation surrounding you. I will always be with you in spirit, knowing we will meet again within that 11th hour.